Southeast Georgia and the Lowcountry. This is WJCL 22 Morning News. See us now.
Good morning, everyone. Thanks so much for starting your day with us here on WJCL 22 Morning News. It's 8 o'clock on your Saturday right now, and I'm Emma Hamilton. Well, today, of course, is the first day of spring, but things do not feel like spring here in Southeast Georgia and the Lowcountry. Melissa, what is going on with that?
I'll tell you, Emma, we've had some very active weather. We had a front come in Thursday bringing severe weather, and yesterday we had another front come in. Now, this one didn't even bring rain really with it, but it brought clouds back in. You see them out there at Harbortown, and look at those winds. You noticed them yesterday. They have only picked up since then, unfortunately. That's 45 mile an hour or 45 degree temperatures, but that 14 mile an hour wind has things filling in the upper 30s out at Harbortown. So you saw that shot. You saw the clouds, you see the wind. Both of those going to be common today, and even though we stayed dry yesterday, unfortunately rain chances are going to creep back in. Right now we do have those well below average temperatures to start off spring, and when you factor in those gusts that are 20 plus miles an hour, and they're going to stay very breezy out of the coast, those conditions, well, it feels like it's in the upper 30s for a lot of us to start spring off. Now, temperatures stay cool for the weekend. Those spring showers, they're going to be scattered about starting this afternoon and sticking around till tomorrow, but they're not going to last the entire 7-day forecast. Even though they are going to be on the increase for the weekend, we got that sunshine trying to return, and guess what, Emma? It's going to start feeling like spring outside. Now, we do have more rain chances in that 7-day forecast, and there are times we have better chances than others. So we'll break it all down for you in that certified most accurate forecast in about 10 minutes.
Melissa, thank you. Well, for the second weekend in a row, Savannah is seeing some big crowds in the downtown area. Take a look at this video of Bay Street from yesterday afternoon. As you can see, a lot of people gathering to celebrate the holiday, and more crowds are expected through this weekend. Some of the people we spoke with say they are just in town for the weekend, and others have been here all week.
So this is exactly what we thought it would be, and it's not indicative to St. Patrick's Day. It's indicative of great weather, beautiful town with azaleas blooming, and folks know that this is the time of period that throughout our history we've always had the most visitation.
Owens also thinks a lot of visitors who came to enjoy that beautiful weather are taking part in St. Patrick's Day celebrations simply because they are already here. We've also learned the city of Savannah handed out tens of thousands of masks to people celebrating St. Patrick's Day. Last weekend, the city says it handed out between 15 and 18,000 masks. Then on St. Patrick's Day, it handed out another 3,000 masks. Mayor Van Johnson says that when people have been asked to put on a mask, most have been compliant.
If people did not have a mask on, you asked them to take a mask, they put a mask on. Southern hospitality, and people complied.
Mayor Johnson did acknowledge that some people are taking their masks off once they get past those city officials, but he says those same people are met by another set of city staff asking them to put the mask back on. Here's a look at the latest coronavirus numbers across our area. In Georgia, more than 1,300 people tested positive for the virus yesterday. Daily numbers have been above 1,000 8 of the last 10 days. In South Carolina, the daily numbers have been below 1,000 every day for the last 10 days. The state added more than 600 cases in its latest update from Wednesday. No vaccine will go to waste. That's the goal of the Coastal Health District and as well as city and state leaders. Our Stephen Moody reports.
You know, this is not a Republican issue. It's not a Democratic issue. It's about an issue of getting us back to normalcy.
After only giving out 238 doses on Wednesday, the mass vaccination site in Savannah will now be available without an appointment. This is what it looked like on Friday after that announcement. This is just another step to make sure that no vaccine goes to waste. Another plan, the Vaccine Waste Avoidance Program.
The formal wait list has actually been a really good deal, and people are being called and we're utilizing it.
The process is simple. Visit the Coastal Health District website and sign up. As long as you're 18 or older and live 30 minutes away from the site, you may be able to receive leftover doses of the vaccine.
And I think it makes sense. Yet just, as you said, we don't want to waste any of this vaccine if we can avoid it. And having these formal wait lists certainly helps.
As for the mass vaccination site, they're also changing their hours of operation. It will now be open 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Some big news this morning in the fight against COVID-19. The United States hit over 100 million vaccinations yesterday. It was President Biden's goal to reach that number by his first 100 days in office. Yesterday was his 58th day in office. The president plans to announce his next goal for vaccinations sometime next week. The CDC now recommends reducing social distancing guidelines in the classroom. Officials at the CDC now say it's safe for students to be seated 3 feet apart rather than 6 feet apart. Officials say the extra space will allow more students to return to the classroom.
I want to emphasize that these recommendations are specific to students in classrooms with universal mask wearing. CDC continues to recommend at least 6 feet of distance between teachers and staff and other adults in the school buildings and between the adults and students.
The CDC still recommends 6 feet of distance in common areas and at lunch when students cannot wear masks. We talked to officials with the Savannah-Chatham County School District about this new guidance. They said, in part, the revised recommendations give us greater flexibility to have more students in the classroom, which has been our desire all along. The district says it will take the new guidance into consideration for summer and fall classes, but no changes are expected for the current semester. An affordable and widely available painkiller may help reduce the risk of death and serious illness from COVID-19. According to new research, low-dose aspirin may also help COVID-19 patients survive. A team from the Washington School of Medicine studied the records of more than 400 patients. A quarter of them were already taking aspirin daily or were given aspirin in the first 24 hours after admission.
There was over a 40% reduction in the risk of needing to be admitted to a critical care unit. There was a 44% reduction in the need for a mechanical ventilator. And then quite importantly, there was a 47% reduction in hospital deaths.
Dr. Jonathan Chow, who you just heard from there, says many patients with severe cases of COVID-19 had complications related to blood clots. Aspirin's blood thinning advantages can lessen blood clotting.
Everyone has the right to go to work, to go to school, to walk down the street and be safe, and also the right to be recognized as an American, not as the other, not as them, but as us.
Now to Atlanta and the aftermath of that shooting rampage that claimed the lives of 8 people. President Biden and Vice President Harris visited Georgia yesterday to meet with community leaders and offer their support. ABC's Christine Sloan has more.
President Joe Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris meeting with Georgia's Asian lawmakers after Tuesday's deadly rampage at 3 metro Atlanta spas.
Hate can have no safe harbor in America. It must stop. And it's on all of us together to make it stop.
A harm against any one of us is a harm against all of us.
In all, 8 victims killed, 6 of them Asian women. Among them, Korean immigrant Haing Jung Grant, a 51-year-old single mother to 2 sons. A fundraiser already garnering more than $2 million for the family. In a show of support, mourners paying their respects with flowers, letters, and candles.
Do you believe this was a hate crime?
Yes, I do. I think it was a hate crime. I think it was a hate crime against women and against Asians.
The murders have not been classified as a hate crime, that outraging many.
In the history of this country, there is a reluctance and an inability and an unwillingness to admit to systemic racism.
Authorities say it's still early in the investigation. Newly released surveillance video appears to show the 21-year-old suspect, Robert Aaron Long, walking into one of the spas where the first shooting took place. Moments later, police rushing in.
Everyone has the right to go to work, to go to school, to walk down the street and be safe.
Christine Sloan, ABC News, New York.
A South Carolina judge says abortions can continue during a lawsuit challenging the state's fetal heartbeat bill. Siding with a request from Planned Parenthood, the ruling is like a previous extension of an order halting the law. The most recent extension was set to expire yesterday. The law requires doctors to check for a fetal heartbeat, typically detected about 6 weeks after conception. If there is a heartbeat, the abortion cannot be performed. Similar bans are held up in courts around the country. 3 people are in jail this morning after Savannah police took several guns and drugs from an apartment complex on Waters Avenue. It happened yesterday at Live Oak Apartments. Officers say cocaine, marijuana, 3 guns, and more than $11,000 was found during that search. All 3 people are facing multiple charges. And in Alma, Georgia, this man is in jail this morning. Bacon County Sheriff's deputies have arrested Patrick Nuzon. This after finding several drugs, a gun, and thousands of dollars while executing a search warrant at his home on East 9th Street. The time right now is 8:10 on this Saturday, and coming up next, the new push to expel Georgia Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene. How many lawmakers are in support of the resolution that's been introduced?
It might be the first day of spring, but we got those spring showers in the forecast. Not the spring-like temperatures, though. If you haven't been outside already, it is cool, and that wind is making it even cooler. Look at those clouds. They haven't helped any. You can see them across the area. That feel-like temperature in the low 40s thanks to those winds. How warm do we get today, and when is the sunshine going to return in full force? Find out in that Certified Most Accurate forecast, which you can get anytime with our WJCL 22 News app.